Over in Switzerland, something pretty amazing is happening. There's this network called SPIN, and it's bringing together some seriously heavy hitters. We're talking airlines, railways, top researchers, even the military. And they all share one single, incredibly bold goal: to map out the country's entire energy future. So, how are they going to pull this off? Let's dive in. But first, let's kick things off with a big what if. Just imagine, for a second, what if a single company could solve an entire nation's energy crisis? All the research, the tech, the infrastructure, and yeah, even the political clout all under one roof. Kind of sounds like science fiction, right? Well, that's basically the idea behind what you might call an energy dream team. A single, superpowered entity with a muscle to drive decarbonization on a massive national scale. You have to wonder, is this the kind of radical thinking we need to tackle the climate challenge?
But here's the thing. While that dream team sounds like just an idea, something very, very close to it is already taking shape. So let's meet the real-world players behind this incredible Swiss network called SPIN.
So, SPIN. What does that stand for? It's the Swiss Power to X Collaborative Innovation Network. And their mission? Whoa, it is ambitious. They want to speed up the production and use of defossilized fuels to create a climate-neutral, sustainable energy future for all of Switzerland. A huge goal, for sure, but you gotta see the team they've put together. And when you look at who's involved, wow, the sheer diversity is just incredible. You've got major energy producers like Axpo working hand in hand with the very companies that need the new fuel, like Swiss Airlines and the National Railways. You've got the brainpower from world-class research institutes like ETH Zurich, right alongside the engineering experts who can actually build this stuff. And then, get this, you even have Arma Suisse, the Defense Procurement Office, involved to make sure the national infrastructure is secure. This isn't just a list of partners, it's a whole ecosystem built from the ground up to attack the problem from every single angle. So what brings all these different powerful players to the same table? It's that one laser-focused mission, creating a sustainable energy future for the entire country. That shared goal, that's the glue holding this whole incredible network together. So, how are they actually going to do it? Well, SPIN has a secret weapon. It's the core technology that makes their entire strategy possible. It's called Power to X, and honestly, it is a total game changer. Okay, so officially, Power to X, or PTX for short, is a group of technologies that take renewable energy, the kind that can be tricky to store, like extra solar or wind power, and converts it into sustainable energy carriers. Think things like synthetic jet fuel or green hydrogen. But here's a much better way to think about it, and it's brilliant. You can think of it as a chemical battery or an energy translator. So instead of trying to cram volatile electricity into a physical battery, you're using that electricity to create a stable, storable fuel. A fuel you can use whenever and wherever you need it. Let's break down how it actually works. It's really a three-step dance. First, you capture. You take that extra renewable electricity and you grab some CO2. Second, you convert. You use that electricity to transform the CO2 and water into these new energy-packed fuels. And finally, step 3, you use it. These new fuels can be stored, shipped, and used to power airplanes, trains, and factories, all in a carbon-neutral loop. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so let's circle back to that big what if we started with. We've met the team, we get the tech. So what if this network didn't just cooperate, but actually acted as one single, totally integrated super entity? This is where the vision starts to get really, really big. I mean, just think about the theoretical benefits. They'd be massive. You'd have unmatched scale, you could control the entire process, from the research lab all the way to the refueling station. An entity like that would have incredible influence on policy. And maybe most importantly, you'd create a proven model, a whole system that could then be exported to the rest of the world. And this all leads to this really grand vision. They call it Swiss powering the world. It's about taking that global trust in Swiss precision and reliability and applying it to climate solutions. See, the key takeaway here is that this was never just about decarbonizing Switzerland. It's about creating a blueprint for everyone else to follow. And you can see the potential impact here. It's just huge across the board. You get the national decarbonization, obviously, but you also open up this massive potential for exporting the technology. And because of that, you'd have some serious international influence on climate policy. It's a powerful 3-for-1 benefit. But, of course, a vision this big, it's not without its challenges. Very real ones. So, is this a model we should all be copying? Or is there a bit of a warning in here too? And this is where you hit the real tension, right? On one side, the benefits are crystal clear: perfect strategic alignment, system level change. But the flip side is just as real. A single, massive organization could easily get bogged down in bureaucracy. Decisions could become painfully slow, and you risk stifling the exact kind of risky entrepreneurial spirit you need for true innovation. There's this analogy that just perfectly sums up the whole problem. The challenge is like turning a finely crafted Swiss watch into a simple universal clock that every nation can adopt. The incredible precision and complexity that make the Swiss model work so well might be the very things that make it so hard for anyone else to copy. So that really leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? Is this kind of all-in, deeply integrated collaboration the future of climate action? Or does real breakthrough progress actually depend on smaller, faster, more independent players who are willing to take those big risks? It's a fascinating question, and the Spin Network is giving us a real-time test case to watch.